save $10,000 in a year, you just need to save $27.40 a day. However, it's not that simple. See, companies have mastered marketing tactics and human psychology to make you think that you need whatever they are selling. And it's not your fault for falling for it. You just need to know the right strategies and tools that will help you avoid their traps and help you to save money. So today, I want to share 10 tips to save 10K, and each one of these are methods I've used to save $92,000 by the age of 24, so I know they will work for you. Number one is the no rush rule. I will never rush into purchasing something, especially if it is being sold with a sense of urgency. You commonly see this as a limited time offer that if you buy in the next hour, you save 10%. Or even more popular today is somebody selling a course or a product online, and they say, we only have 10 spots available, so sign up now so you don't miss out. The reason companies and influencers alike are using this technique is because it's a tried and tested marketing tactic that plays on human emotion. So the best way to nullify this gimmick is to make a hard and fast rule that you won't buy anything just because there's a limited time offer attached. Now, obviously, if you've already 100% set on buying the product and would buy at full price, then go ahead and take advantage of the discount. But if you aren't that confident, i.e. 110% in your purchase, just say no when these offers come up. Number two is don't wait until the last minute. A common trap that people fall into is running out of time and thus having to make a decision based on availability rather than quality or affordability. For example, let's say your family member has a birthday coming up. Instead of thinking about what you're going to get them ahead of time, you wait until the day before. Instead of being able to search out options online and find the best price, you then have to make your decision based on what you can pick up at the store, regardless of the price. Or even worse, you get them something they don't really want just because that's all you can find. And there's plenty of other ways this might happen. You don't make travel plans on time and you have to pay more for your flights than you would have planned in advance. Or you're on your way home from work and didn't meal prep / get food at the grocery store beforehand, so you have to stop and get some food on the way home. These things that may seem little in the moment add up and can prevent you from saving your money. Because when you don't plan in advance, you're trapping yourself in a corner that's hard to get out of. Number three is to only buy things you seek out. See, big companies know that if they bombard us with enough advertising, offers, and sales, that they can get us to purchase their product. Whether it's throwing an ad in your face 100 times or sending you an email with a 10% off coupon, the chance you purchase their product increases, and again, it's just human psychology. However, I don't want to let these big companies manipulate me into buying their products. So that's why I think it's a good rule to only buy something that you seek out, not something that seeks out you. Now, this is something easier said than done because I know I've seen ads before that immediately made me want the product. However, I know if I bought everything that looked cool, I would have no money left to save. Thus, implementing this rule has really forced me to limit my spending to things that I actually want, and it's given me the margin in my budget to save. Number four is to automate your money. One common issue that people face when attempting to save money is that they treat the saving as an afterthought to the spending they do. They collect their paycheck, spend the money, and if they happen to have a little bit left over, they might save it. You need to reorder your brain to collect your money, save first, then spend what's left. However, the problem with that is that we aren't perfect and can slip up if the choice is to spend the money or save it. But luckily, we can use apps and automation to help accomplish this reordering. One step you can take to make sure you're saving even before you receive your paycheck is to have some of your paycheck contributed to your company's 401k each pay period. This way, the money gets invested before you even have the opportunity to spend it. Then, once you actually receive your paycheck in your bank account, you can have predetermined amounts automatically transferred to your savings and investment accounts. Most brokerage accounts and banks allow you to do this by setting up recurring transfers every 2 weeks or however often you want. This way, you've already built in the saving and investing aspect before you ever spend a dollar, meaning that you only spend what is left over. I guarantee you that this one shift will help you on your way to saving 10K. Number five is to perform monthly audits. When I first started learning about personal finance, I quickly realized that the people who are the best with their money tend to have a pulse on their spending and income. And it makes sense. How are you to save money if you don't know how much money you have? In order to solve this, I decided to perform a personal financial audit at least once a month to find out where I stood. This meant sitting down and taking a look at my bank accounts, credit card statements, and investment activity in order to get an idea of where my money was at. Perhaps the most helpful way was viewing my personal finances as a business in the sense that I was looking to make a profit every month, meaning my income exceeded my expenses, and by default, this allowed me to save/invest the extra. So I promise you that if you haven't already, start doing this and you will be able to see areas you can cut back and focus in on in order to help you save. Number 6 is simply to learn the basics. People like to overcomplicate things, but the truth is that if you just know and implement the personal finance basics, you will automatically put yourself in the position to save money. If you know how to avoid spending all your money, i.e., live below your means, how to put the extra money in savings and investment accounts, and how to make financial decisions in accordance with a rough budget, you will put yourself in at least the top 10% of financial literacy. These are skills that literally anybody can learn and are pretty common sense as well. It's not something that takes a degree in astrophysics to figure out, and educating myself in the basics is single-handedly the highest ROI personal finance skill I have developed. Number 7 is the 2-week rule. A rule that I've implemented when it comes to any big purchase is that I should wait at least 2 weeks from the first time I get the idea that I might want to buy it before actually deciding to purchase it. See, we as humans are impulsive in nature, and sometimes this can bite us in the butt. It's the whole reason that there's something called buyer's remorse, which is when you purchase something and once you get it, you start wishing you hadn't bought it. And I've experienced this before and it doesn't feel good. When I buy something with my hard-earned money, I don't want to have a sinking feeling in my stomach that the purchase was a waste. So, giving myself the actual time to fully process a big purchase by waiting at least 2 weeks has allowed me to avoid this issue altogether. I don't ever buy big things anymore that feel like a waste, and this was a major key to allowing myself to save more money than I thought. Number 8 is to be aware of the catch. Oftentimes, you will come across a deal that seems so good that you must take advantage of it. One example of this is with free trials where an app or service may allow you to test it out for a week. However, instantly you will realize that it comes with strings attached. You have to put your credit card info in, and your card will automatically be charged unless you cancel before the free trial ends. The companies are banking on the fact that you will forget or be too lazy to cancel, and the thing is, this works on most people. It's not a mindless tactic, it's a strategic way to trick you into subscribing to their product or service. So, when you come across something like this, make sure to be aware of what the company's end goal is, and if you can, have the discipline to cancel or avoid their sales pitch. Or even better yet, you can just make a hard, fast rule to say no to these things, and you will avoid the slippery slope altogether. Number 9 is to not be afraid to check out your options. This is a more practical tip that is an easy way to save instant money. If you're anything like I once was, you probably have had the same car insurance for a long time, and you started paying for it years ago and never really looked at other options, even though this whole time your rate has been steadily increasing. You might be surprised that if you went out and looked at other insurers, you can find the same coverage for less money. In some cases, you might even be able to save hundreds of dollars a month just by shopping around. And this isn't just some made-up tactic that insurers try to pawn off on you. Studies actually show that people who switch insurance save more money. And this doesn't only apply to car insurance. This is applicable when applying for mortgages, car loans, and loads of other purchases. Don't narrow yourself just to one option because you can save yourself hundreds and thousands by looking for other options. Finally, for number 10, we have what I think is the easiest tip to apply, and that is to open a high-yield savings account. See, if you currently put all your savings in a traditional checking and savings account with one of the big national banks like Chase or Bank of America, you are probably earning only 0.01% interest on your money. However, if you simply sign up for a high-yield savings account like with SoFi or Wealthfront, among many others, you can begin to earn at least 3.5% or even closer to 4% on your money. Now, this may not seem like a lot, but let's say you had $5,000 in your savings account. With a traditional bank, you would earn just 5 cents through the entire year. However, if you had a SoFi high-yield savings account, which currently has a rate of at least 3.8%, you would earn $190 over the course of the year. This is one of the easiest ways to save money, and most people just don't know about it. If you're interested in opening up a high-yield savings account with SoFi, you can use my referral link in the description, which will take you to their website and give you a free $25 and help me out as well at no extra cost to you. You don't have to do this, and you can just as easily go to their website and open an account there. But I think the most important thing is just opening a high yield savings account is one of the easiest ways to help you save more money without doing anything. So there we have it, 10 tips to help you save $10,000. I appreciate you watching, and if you want to see more, check out this video over here that YouTube thinks you might like as well.